Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and be doing this from inside the car again, pretty much just because this is where I have a lot of time. So there are two physical books that I read, and then I'm gonna tell about the audiobooks. Let's go. The first one that I read was The Great Gatsby, and this one is one that I actually reread because I love The Great Gatsby. It's probably one of my favorite favorite books. I think I told you all this actually, with the whole gonna reread kind of thing. So yeah, and I was supposed to read these last month in April, and it's May now, but hey, these things happen and I get books reread a little later, but that's okay. Yeah, this book I give it a definite 9 out of 10 because I love Gatsby. His whole story, it's kind of tragic, but at the same time it's you really went the extra mile, dude. And just Gatsby, his whole character is so complex that I feel like even in this book you don't get to see all of Gatsby, that he just has not multiple personalities, but I feel like I'm Gatsby. I don't have multiple personalities. I'm just in different scenarios and stuff, I feel like Gatsby and I are the same. The second one is A Wrinkle in Time, and guys, I have not read this book since junior high. I think it was 6th grade because, and so I picked it up again and I was like, wow, I love this book. I don't realize, or I guess I didn't realize at the time how much I absorbed the main character, Meg, into me, because I was reading it and I was like, I'm Meg, what? When did this happen? And the thing is, Meg is the oldest of 4, I'm the oldest of 4, and, she didn't do too well in school. I did pretty good in school, and then there were some teachers where I was like, screw school, so and that was in junior high, so it just kind of progressed from there. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Meg and I are the same person, the same character. Of course, there are some differences between us. I have not gone to multiple dimensions, which Meg does. If y'all haven't read A Wrinkle in Time, by the way, I would definitely suggest picking it up before you go see the movie. That's actually the reason I reread it, because I was like, there's gonna be a movie, and I read it, but I don't really remember what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and reread it and see if I like it. Because I don't remember much about the book, but what I do remember is that it really got my imagination going and jogging, and I was like, huh. So I wonder if I can go ahead and pick that up again. And I was reading this quote on Pinterest, or this quote was a Tumblr thing, and it was I think authors should get paid more because doctors and stuff that stuff can be taught, but you can't teach someone how to create an entire world. J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter, F. Scott Fitzgerald with The Great Gatsby, A Wrinkle in Time, Madeleine L'Engle, I don't really know, but these are complete worlds that have been created out of literally some person's mind, and other people were reading it and they were like, man, I like that world, it's gonna be popular. But I mean, just the creativity and the imagination is insane. I don't know, I think authors should get paid more because I think that writing a book, that whole process, I've seen YouTubers like Sasha create it, and that just looks honestly so stressful. She probably makes it try to not look so stressful, but girl, I see you, that looks stressful. I don't really plan on writing a book unless it's gonna be an autobiography because I'm self-obsessed. A Wrinkle in Time, I love this book so much. I was so close to crying, guys, but I'm gonna give this one a 9.6, just because I didn't cry, but I was right there on the verge. So 2 other audiobooks that I've listened to are the Percy Jackson and the Olympians. So the first and second one, I'm listening to the third one with my boss right now. So Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, so I read that one first with my boss, or audiobook, listened to it with my boss. And that one, guys, was, like I said, I hadn't read that one since junior high either. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, we need to listen to all of it. We need to listen to absolutely everything. So we're on the 3rd book right now, The Titan's Curse. But yeah, because I found out that she likes Greek mythology, and so I was like, oh, hey, I got a series for you. So yeah, we've been listening to that and talking about Greek We've been talking about Greek mythology and everything, so it's just super great. So that was the first one. The first one I give it like a 7 out of 10. Like, it was good and I like the series. And yeah, I reread it, so I should probably rate it higher. I'll give it like a 7.4. I think that's alright. My camera overheated because it was 98 degrees out here earlier. So I kind of just went home and then I didn't think about it, and so now I'm filming again. So that's why I look different. Okay, but let me finish telling y'all about the books. So I brought them both inside the house whenever I went home. For the audiobooks that I listened to I think 4 or 5, and I didn't write them down. That's great. So let me write them down. Okay, I wrote them down. I got them now. Oh, also, do y'all like my little notebook? It's all like these Beatles references on the cover of little notebooks, and my parents got me a pack, I think, of like 4 or something. And like, how cute is this? I love it. Anyway, so let me go ahead and tell y'all the names of the books. So the first one is The Compound Effect from Darren Hardy, and all these are actually like really short audiobooks, except for I think one. But anyway, so The Compound Effect is pretty much talking about, if you know what compound interest is, similar to that, but on your life. So, you know, like one little action that you do will have multiple repercussions from it, good or bad. You kind of make the decision, make the choice. So I have all these books in my books playlist, so I'll go ahead and I guess link the playlist down below for y'all. But yeah, so that's pretty much like all the videos that I make talking about books, plus all of the audiobooks that I listen to. And I don't have an Audible, I listen to books on YouTube because, one, it's free. That's all. That's all the reasons. So the next one is Warren Buffett's Management Secrets. So that one, actually, I did enjoy. That audiobook, there's so much more than just like management kind of things, you know? It's more like these are different things that you can do to, not I guess persuade, but to try and help your cause, if you will. So something like, you know, like say I'm sitting here, I'm filming a video and I have my windows down and someone comes up and starts talking to me, instead of just being like, hey, like, piss off. I'm not gonna say that. There's someone there. But, you know, like I can, you know, say it differently or something like that, you know? Or how to get people to agree with you, which I think are super, super important things. Not just for, you know, like the office, but also for just life in general. It's going to help you to create a lot more connections and a lot more meaningful connections whenever you do. The next one, Napoleon Hill's Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude from Napoleon Hill. This one, again, I love, love, love the whole, you know, like, believe it, you be positive kind of thing, you know. So this book was something that was like right up my alley. I enjoyed the entire thing, and the entire thing I was like, yes, yes, yes. So my thing is like, I didn't learn as much as I was like being reminded of different kind of core beliefs, if you will. So that was his book, and it's just talking, you know, about success through a positive mental attitude, and it gives multiple examples as well, which I definitely appreciate. I appreciate examples and then how-tos instead of like a whole book of just examples, because then it's a book of waste my time 2018. Like, that's not something that I need, you know. The last one is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Watts. I want to say it was Watts. I was looking and I didn't get the full last name in there. I'm sorry, Wallace. But The Science of Getting Rich. And so that one was just like a really quick one, really short. And I enjoyed that book. It was talking about rich monetarily and rich figuratively as well. So, once again, I enjoy books like that. I enjoy how-tos. It was talking a lot about, you know, like your mental state, where you need to be in order to get rich. Like, to get rich, you can't be like, I want to get rich. You're like, yeah, shit, everybody wants to get rich. But, like, everyone can say that over and over and over, and it's not really going to make a difference unless you start acting on it. So if you already start acting like you're rich, which does not mean buying like swanky clothes and like, you know, like a Gucci belt and stuff. It's not talking about, you know, like if you want to be rich, you got to start buying like rich people. No, but you got to start thinking like a rich person and giving, which is such a huge thing. So I think I've told you all this before. I deleted a video of me like donating a bunch of things, but I try to donate once a month. Sometimes once every 2 months or something, but giving to people. And recently I became a Patreon for this one girl who does art, and it's beautiful art, and I just want to see her continue to do it. So giving is another huge thing. And I think on that note, I'll go ahead and end my book review because I don't want my phone to overheat again. It's not 98 degrees, but it's like in the 90s or something. So should be fine for a little while, I guess. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and end my book review here, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this. And if you did, let me go ahead and know with a like, and go ahead and also, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. I go through audiobooks a lot faster just because I listen to them at work, so that's why there's also so many audiobooks. And I'm almost done with The Titan's Curse from Percy Jackson. I have like 15 minutes left on it. My boss and I were sitting there, we were like listening, I stayed way after to, kind of like sit there and listen a little bit more, but I was like, I do have to go now, which sucks because now I'm gonna have to finish it on Tuesday because I have a weekend long trip, which I'm super excited for because I'm going to Abilene. So, I love these things. Anyway, I just love trips and friends. But I will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.